Hi, I'm Cole Stancil, and you're watching Wareham Gatemen Around the Horn.
I'm joined here with head coach Cooper Ferris with our last and final meeting with the 2013 season. So you guys have 3 games left. Going into those 3 games, what are you going to focus on and, really make sure you end the season on a high note?
Well, we've talked to the guys a lot about just, coming out, preparing every day and getting better. And I think they have. They played really well the last week and a half, and that's what we've been focused on. I told them yesterday, let's see if we can go undefeated in August. So that's our goal.
Great. The last week and a half was amazing to watch the Gatemen play. Score. All the games were high scoring, and also you welcomed back Kyle Schwartz, and it kind of seemed like that was the shifting point and the change of energy once you had Kyle back. So, talk to us a little bit about what kind of impact he made with the team.
Well, hitting's contagious. One guy does it, it proves to the other guys, hey, it can be done, and Kyle always brings that to the table. He's just a pure hitter. And he brings a lot of energy. He's out here working every day, early outs, doing his work. And, he loves just trying to groove his swing and find himself. And, that's one of the things he said when he first came back. He said, Coach, my swing's messed up, fix it. So we've got that, pretty much first day. We clicked it and hit the home run, had 4 hits. And I think he's had hits in every game, maybe but one.
Yeah, he certainly fixed that swing of his the second that he got back here. It was exciting to see that shift of energy, the highs and lows that you guys have come through on the season. So last week was the All-Star game, and you were able to watch that. How exciting was it to be able to watch four of your debatably the best players, playing that game?
Well, I was excited for Cole and Ethan. They were here last summer. Cole should have made the team last summer also. He had put up great numbers last year, and he deserved it, and just had 3 or 4 guys with better batting averages in the outfield than him, and I felt like he should have been there, but he made the end of the year All-Star team, which is a big honor. And Ethan's been steady for 2 years, played every game just about for 2 years, and just a baseball player, and I was excited for him. He gets after it every day. He's a guy you got to see every day to appreciate, and I was real proud of Tino. He got off to the hot start, and he was injured, and came back through. But and Bradley's threw well, all summer long. He had a 1.9 ERA, 19 strikeouts, and 13 innings. So I was glad to see him get his opportunity also.
Great. So looking back on the season, one of the main topics that we talked about was making sure these players, just got a little bit better, and now they're going to be off and start their fall season with their college team. Do you feel confident with the way that these, players have developed this summer?
Oh, yeah. I think everybody on our club's gotten better, and the big thing I told them up here today is we need to get pictures of where you are in your stance, video maybe of your swing where you can take it back with you, because I think they're all in a really good place right now. We got 19 hits yesterday, and we had 18 3 or 4 games ago, so I feel like they're finding themselves, and I'm real excited about that. That's our whole goal, is to help them take their game up a notch, and I think all of them have.
Do you think you'll be able to follow some of those college teams throughout the season and keep in touch with the players that you have come to know so well this summer?
A lot of them call me. Kyle and I talked, probably 12, 14 times last summer. Ty Ross, all those guys. I hope these guys will call me. I feel like I know their swings, and I feel like I know what they're doing when they're not doing. All they got to do is just tell me over the phone. I can pretty much tell them what they're doing. So, that's the big thing, is just them being able. I try not to bother them a whole lot.
I'm sure that they'll use your wisdom throughout the season. You've come to know these guys so well. You've been with them for, 3 months? And so now they're going to send them on their way. Any last remarks you want to say before the end of the 2013 season?
Well, I just appreciate how hard each one of them have worked, and everybody in the organization has worked hard. All you guys have worked hard and tried to make this a first-class operation, and it is. And, I just hate the wins, weren't where they needed to be. We knew coming in we were going to struggle a little bit because a lot of the guys hadn't played much at their colleges, and stuff, and hadn't had a lot of success in their first years of college, and we knew we were going to have some growing pains, and we did. And I told Coach Polk before we ever came up, that it could be, a rough start for us, and then we end up with 12 of the guys in the World Series, which, you never hear of that ever. I feel like if we could have gotten all those guys here at one time, we probably, would have done a lot better than we'd have right now. But they came into a struggling bunch, and they pressed a little bit, and they struggled. And, we've just had to fight through a lot of stuff this year, but we've learned a lot. And, a lot of times, I told them one night that, losing will teach you about yourself, about what's inside you, about whether you quit or not. And I don't feel like these guys will quit ever. You look out here today, and 10 of the 12 hitters or 13 hitters are out here hitting right now. There's 3 or 4 of them that aren't, but it's most of them. You hear them out there having fun, and I'm just excited for them.
I'm here with Ethan Gross. So Ethan, you originally came to Wareham as a non-roster invitee. How does it feel to sign a contract with the Gatemen and be here for the long haul?
It's great. I think me staying here is going to help me get better, and hopefully try to win some more games for our team, and it's going to be better for me in the long run.
Well, congratulations. That's a huge accomplishment for you. And you also are one of 3 players right now that's played in every single game this season. How does that feel?
It's a grind. It's every game, it's every day. It's got to be out here. It's rough, but it's good at the same time. Everybody wants to play.
Rewarding, I'm sure, going back to school and, feeling confident with how you played this summer. I'm sure that'll help you in your upcoming season at Memphis, right?
Yeah, the competition up here it's great. So it's the best players in the country. So it's going to help anybody going back to school, and I think it's going to help me for next year.
And you have also been invited to the All-Star game next Saturday. What kind of things are you focusing in on trying to do while you're competing with them?
I think just mainly have fun. I think you got to just enjoy the experience and have a good time.
Hi guys, I'm here with Cole Stancil. So Cole, you came from St. Leo's University in Florida, a smaller school. Were there any nerves at all coming in playing for the Cape League?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you get a bunch of big D1 guys. They're all used to the best pitching in the league or best pitching in the nation, and I come in from a small D2 school. Not a lot of, there's competition, but it's not near as good as it is here. So, at first it was a little nervous, but a little time in, I get settled in. It's not bad.
Well, you can tell that, coming from a small school, you can keep up with these guys. What is, a major difference that you've noticed, with St. Leo's and then with the Gatemen?
Pitching, obviously. Best pitching around. Just really getting used to that. It's not a whole lot of difference. That's really about the only thing.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite memory that you've had here with the Gatemen? You guys have 2 weeks left, so looking back on the season, what's a big moment for you?
Ooh, it's tough. First 3-hit game I had.
Yeah.
I think I had 2 doubles in that game, 2 or 3 doubles in that game. That was probably the only one really.
With me, I have Dylan Ortman. So, Dylan, you actually got the job of supplying the team with the batting practice music. Had to get put in charge of that.
Well, our sound guy doesn't get here until about an hour and a half before the game, and we get here about 3 hours before the game. So, I'm trying to make things go a little quicker during BP and help lighten the mood a little bit.
Well, good job. So let's shift gears a little bit into baseball. You typically come in as a reliever. What kind of pressure, or what do you do to kind of relieve the pressure on you, getting put in sometimes sort of a sticky situation?
I just try, getting the first guy out. That's the key as a reliever. Just kind of settle down the nerves, slow down the game, and get the first guy out.
What kind of experience do you have at Auburn? Did you come in as a reliever, or were you a starter? What kind of, what did you practice while you were at school?
I kind of did it all at Auburn. I closed freshman year, and I started a few games sophomore and junior year. So I got a little of everything, and it's been a lot of fun.
Great. So looking at the season so far, you guys have about a week and a half left. Is there anything that you're looking to accomplish before you head back home?
Just get more innings, and I know I'm close to strikeouts, so if I can give me more strikeouts, that's all right.
I'm here with infielder Will Schwanke. So we actually heard a story. Cooper Ferris shared a story with one of our broadcasters, Mike, about something about you being 14 and crushing balls over by that light post. Can you share that story with us?
Yeah, my dad's known Coach Cooper Ferris for a long time. He just gave me the opportunity when I came up here because my dad was watching one of his players up here on Wareham. And just let me come up here and hit with one of my friends who came and made the trip with me. And, I put a couple out and he was kind of impressed. But it was fun just, feeling that experience, and now being here and all just makes it surreal. So
yeah, so how does it feel to, be 14 and, it was almost like a dream for you to come play here, and now you actually are on Cape Cod. So how does that feel? What kind of accomplishment is that?
Oh, it's a huge accomplishment, taking them taking their time to see us and invite us up here. It's just, it's a privilege to be selected by these guys, and obviously the competition is the best around, so it's just been awesome.
Great. So after you finished your season with Arkansas, was there anything that you wanted to that you were looking forward to working on or critiquing while you're here on Cape Cod, and how do you think that you've accomplished that so far?
Well, coming up here, I just wanted to work on, getting quicker a little bit, and then working on my infield skills, and I feel like I've done a lot infield-wise. My hitting hasn't been, up to my standards, but, I'm always been, impressed by these pitchers and stuff, and it's always a learning experience. So overall, it's been, a pretty good experience in my mind.
Right, and the competition here is obviously the best of the best. So, any little thing that you can improve on is going to help you a lot when you get back to school.